What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. It's Sunday, day of relaxation, and today a day to laugh at. Clinton died. Puggy Watson. I call him Puggy Watson because he has pug eyes. He always has glasses on because of it. This here is a reaction to a Mud Pit video. Shout out to Mud Pit. Those of you that haven't already, go over to Mud Pit, support the channel. He puts out a lot of good content. Subscribe to his channel, give him a like, share his videos. He puts in work, great content. This one is called Wes Watson's Lover. Clinton Dye is getting desperate for attention. And I think before we even start the video, we have an understanding that all of those sharmutas are desperate for attention. And they try to get it in the worst way. So let's check them out.
A lot of people downplay the online business model as they'll say scammy. I run an online business model and I think we have value.
You know how we do it. It's one of those things. Yeah, so just so we are clear here, I closed me a hot one.
He closed him a hot one. You know, guys that are used to getting baddies, they don't have to announce it, and then giggle like they finally came up. They're used to it.
I'm the ultimate closer, I guess. Oh, you know how we do it. We gotta keep moving forward. It's art, you know? You're gonna see more of that gorgeous young lady on my page. She's super sweet, really good woman. And, you know, I'm blessed. Do I deserve something like that? Well, I'm worth it. Maybe not this time, but maybe next time.
You naughty, naughty. You teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
G'day everyone, welcome back to The Swamp, and thank you for checking out today's video. In today's video, I wanted to talk about Wes Watson's lapdog, and
Shout out to Mud Pit.
one of the funniest wannabe alpha males that we've seen here on the channel, and that is Clinton Dye, or Clinton Cream Pie as is known on the Bubba channel, or Pet Watson as is known here in The Swamp.
Now, tattoos can camouflage things. But if we just move this cursor right here, right above the timeline right here, you see how saggy that is? So when Wes Watson talks about dudes with tits, Puggy, your tattoos can't really hide it, man. You are not a physical specimen that anybody looks at and is like, holy shit. I mean, I don't do that anyways. But the sharmutas do, and they don't do that with you. Just saying.
Swamp. Now, old mate Pet Watson seems to be experiencing some sort of a midlife crisis as of late. After the absolute drilling he got from multiple YouTubers a couple of weeks ago, Pet Watson went into hiding for about a whole week, only posting AI-generated gibberish on his page and going complete.
What the fuck are all these lumps on his arm? There's a scab on this nasty ass thing right here. And there's another one here. And there's another one here. What? What is that? Is he trying to... He's trying to grow moles? Wes got rid of them. But that right there, like those are like, what the fuck? But that shit is, it's an open wound. It's healing, but it's disgusting.
Completely MIA in his stories. Well, he's back now, and oh my god, is this dude about to take the word pathetic to a whole new level?
Exactly why these beta males sit on the sidelines, just eyeing and hanging around and hovering around these attractive women. They'll do things for them, give them resources, give them attention, like all their fucking posts, like all their fucking comments.
What horrible guys, right? Horrible fucking individual. Horrible men for liking a woman's content, I guess. You said for doing something for him. Your husband, Wessie, they say he pays for escorts, big dog. That is trick material right there. Your boy is a trick, allegedly. But yeah, go ahead. You don't mean him. You mean somebody else, but not him.
What?
Yeah, kinda what you and your band of puss boys that you serve every day do as well, right? So Mr. Cream Pie over here is a self-proclaimed alpha male, online social media coach, and social media hacker. He promises to make you or your business successful by doing what he claims is boosting organic growth to your page. But in actuality, like I exposed in my last video, it's just code for him paying for advertisements on your page. So essentially what happens is you'll pay him X amount of dollars based off of how much he wants to scam you, which is normally around $500 for a basic plan. He'll pocket most of that and spend the rest on cheap sponsorships or advertisements for your page or channel, and subsequently you will get flooded by bot views and zero long-term engagement. And to
I'm sorry to cut you off there, Bubba. I mean, Mud Pit. Excuse me, Mud Pit. He's speaking facts. Mud Pit speaking facts, and I'm going to tell you something. So before I got in front of the camera, I pulled up Clinton Dye's YouTube channel, right? He still doesn't have 5,000 subscribers. That in itself isn't it takes time to grow. But he's a guru. He's a guru, and he's going to help people grow. But see, he says on Instagram, because he knows he can't do it here. YouTube is a different animal. But, so he has less than 5,000 subscribers, right? And he had been struggling in the past to get views. I mean, really, really struggling. And then Wes Watson put him out there and said that that Puggy was killing it better than everybody else in his genre. Whatever. So, a lot of us that do content on him, we went over there and we're like, the dude was struggling to get 500 views. So now, his recent videos, I noticed, had like 11,000 views or 22,000 views, and I was like, well, that's pretty good, especially if you have less than 5,000 subscribers. Now let me click on the engagement part, and I clicked on comments, and lo and behold, 0 comments. When someone has tens of thousands of views and no comments, that's because nobody watched the video. Those are bots. How many of you guys watch this video and drop a like, or at least like, hey, man, that was funny. Hey, a minute in, this was a funny part or whatever. You guys always do that. I have subscribers who really support the channel and what I'm doing, but you engage. And I try to make sure I at least heart the comments. Sometimes I'm slow. I apologize. But dead giveaway. When you see somebody with tens of thousands of views and 0 interaction, like Wes Watson and like this guy, it's a pretty big giveaway of nobody actually watched.
To this backwards homunculus, that is exactly what organic growth means. He tries to deny my claims, which I'll show you guys later on, by stating that from this huge influx of bot views that you'll get, you're bound to get a few that might be real and want to buy what you're selling. Kinda like throwing as much shit at the wall as possible, hoping that something sticks. He made no attempt addressing how he's lying about organic growth, and his whole business model is so simplistic that anyone can do it themselves.
Oh no, Mudpit's about to tear him up.
Again, just like I covered in my last video.
Look at his fucking face, eh? Without the sunglasses on. Look at his ears popped out even further. Let me find out. He tapes his ears back now. But look at his eyes, eh?
Video.
All right, I can say this because I have a degree, but there is no greater way to earn more money than if you get a proper mentor and you apply it to online sales.
Well, then I can say this because I also have a degree. You're full of shit. You're trying to recruit people into an oversaturated market with a bunch of other scammers all running pyramid schemes. These guys are so dependent on telling people to not get degrees or pursue further education because they want people to stay desperate. Because
I'll back that up. He's making a great point, but look at Shrek is even like in the corner right there, fucking Shrek. We're all like that. We all look like that. Look.
to not get degrees or pursue further education because they want people to stay desperate, because they know desperate people can do desperate things, such as buying into their bullshit courses. Full transparency, I believe if you want to make money, then you should finish school, get a degree or qualify in a trade. You will already be better off than most people if you only do
Facts.
this. If you want to take it a step further, you could start your own business, and please don't scam anyone. That's it. That's how you'll make
Please.
money. If you look at the most successful and richest people in the world, most of them got there by just following that. But anyway, I really wanted to show you guys this part before I get too ahead of myself. So we all know Wesley Watson got himself...
Okay, where do we start here? Let's go back. Hold on.
show you guys this part before I get too ahead of myself. So we all...
Look at how horrible that ink is. For a multimillionaire, that's the ink you get. Okay, come on.
all know Wesley Watson got...
What is this? Look here. I'm circling it. It's a blotch. Look at this. Look it. I've said this over and over, and hey, look, whoever has them, hey, you know, as long as you like them, cool. I have never, ever, ever, ever seen a tattoo on a face, whether it's a woman or a man, and said, that looks good. That looks cool. I think they look horrible. I think face tattoos look horrible. That right there.
got himself a nice new neck, comb over, and side head tattoo. And I think...
Look at his ear. Come on. So that's who's tattooing on him?
I think we can all agree that it looks like complete garbage, right? Well, no, because Pat Watson thought that this was the coolest thing that he has ever seen. And because his master got a tattoo on the back of his head, he essentially started foaming at the mouth, ready to copy him. So he went ahead and...
I saw this the other day, but I still get, like, why? Why United States Marine Corps? Why? Like, you could have put your last name. You could have put your city you grew up in. Like, anything but United States Marine Corps. Now, shout out to the Devil Dogs. I have the utmost respect for the military, especially Marines. I wanted to be a Marine growing up when I was a little kid, right? But I got too involved in crime too early. If this dude was representing the Marine Corps in a respectable way, then I would get it. But he's not. And that right there is self-serving. That tattoo, the U and the C don't even line up. The S and the M, which are side by side, are different sizes. Look at the tip of the S and the tip of the M. The points, the line work is so horrible. These guys.
and got USMC tattooed on his weird little head. And I think since we've all had so much fun with the SD acronym on Wes's head, I think we should all show Pat Watson the same.
There's no point here. It's rounded. There's no point here. It's rounded. There's no point here. It's rounded. There's no point to this fucking tattoo. And look at Wes back here. Look, Wes is like, why is the camera not on me? Why is it not on me? Fuck, man. How can these... I'm glad they found each other. I'm glad all of them found each other and that they hang around with each other.
Same courtesy. And hilariously, it doesn't even stop there. Little Pet then decided to get a tattoo on the side of his head as well. And at this point, I think this guy has just completely lost his...
My boy got the, what is it? Copernicum. What is the thing for Thanksgiving? It starts with the C. Cornucopia. Copernicum. What the fuck? I'm talking like fucking, what's that fucking idiot's name? Cali Muscle. He got the fucking cornucopia. That's what they call it for Thanksgiving, right? Cornucopia. It's corny. I know that. Chinga. And he has Japanese art on his chest. What the fuck do those wings and then this stupid shit on your head? How do your tattoos flow? How does Japanese ink go with Thanksgiving cornucopias? It might not be a cornucopia, but it is very corny.
His mind. Like, what is that? I almost want to say that it looks worse than Wes's self-made tattoo, but Jesus, man, it is so close to cool. And like I said, Pet disappeared for a whole while after his spanking, but decided to come back by posting this video. And I have to say, there's something really, really amusing about watching these guys call themselves main characters. Like Pubes Watson calling himself the definition of aura, and now Pet Watson putting little skull emojis after his complete mental breakdown, thinking that he actually did something. You guys really are just your own little hype men, aren't you? Now, if you think that that's where this pathetic little copycat shit stopped, again, you'd be completely wrong. It turns out Pet also wants what Wes has with Man.
I'm sorry, I'll back that up. So look at his chest piece. That's all Japanese art. His quarter sleeves, Japanese art. What the hell is that splotch on his throat with like a... That is not Japanese. That is not a samurai. That is like a knight. A medieval knight. Wow. This is what happens when guys that like didn't grow up in that kind of culture, they just see something, oh, that looks cool. And they go and get it, and their tattoos don't tell a story. They don't blend. They're just made me want to spit right there.
Stop. Again, you'd be completely wrong. It turns out Pet also wants what Wes has with Manji, which is a single mum with fake boobs, fake lips, and a fake ass, who he can keep around by throwing money at and giving more exposure.
One of those days I'm gonna go walk the dogs. I had lunch.
And it's one of those days when I'm gonna walk the dog. What the fuck? Yeah, you sound manly.
Throwing money at and giving more exposure.
One of those days I'm gonna go walk the dogs. I had lunch with my friend Wes Watson, filmed his beautiful family, MBS Angie, baby Loon, double car pull up with the Bugatti and the orange Urus. Doesn't get much better than that. Had myself a burger, stripped those buns away, just had the meats. The meats? What you mean he don't eat no meats?
Oh, you eat meat. You just don't chew it. My bad.
Away, just had the meats. The meats? What you mean he don't eat no meats?
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
I had the meats on the burger and then my Diet Coke. I'm on those macros. Obviously, a patty isn't really very macro friendly, but it's close. Have my first form protein shake this morning, and then I'm gonna go eat with my peeps here in a little bit. Miss Jen and baby Summer.
So this is Pet's new missus, and it just so happens that she's also a self-proclaimed mindset coach and guru who sells her own programs as well, just like
7-day workout guide, $4, $3, $6, and then $99. Shout out to Jennifer. She's doing her thing. Unfortunately, you linked up with those guys. So, whatever comes with them is gonna latch onto you, Jennifer Steen. Good luck.
Manji. So we've literally come full circle. Now this lady hasn't said or done anything to annoy me yet, and she does seem like a nice enough person. But fuck me, is there literally not a single person in Miami who isn't a coach?
I'm so busy I haven't even been on here. But yeah, I just went on a walk. It is freaking beautiful right now in Miami, and
This is a content creator? Okay, guys, so stop holding your camera like that, dumb fucks. That way is so much better. I get if you're only doing Instagram, then okay, you're stuck with that, right? Or TikTok. But I don't want to. I'm not doing moco checks. You know, like when like you're with your lady and shit, and you guys are gonna go out for the night, and you right when you're gonna head out the door. I don't know if you guys do, but I say moco check, and you check your lady's nose, and she checks your nose, and you don't want to, because you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that chick with a booger right there, right? But this, like, I don't want to see your clavicles. Clavicle. Your what is that shit called? I can't even think. Looking at like this is, you're skinny. This is what I'm getting at. Collarbone is what I was talking about. Clavicles in the back. I don't want to see your collarbone and then the hollow thing right here. Eat a meal, girl. Hey, Puggy, give her the buns. You when you eat the meat, the meat. Fucking idiot. Give her the buns. Actually, order your hamburger with 3 or 4 extra buns, and then give them all to her if you love her. So we're never gonna know what she looks like.
And it just kind of feels a little like San Diego, but it just makes me feel so grateful to be here. Guys, there's been so many moments on this journey where I've had to sacrifice, I've struggled, I've not felt like I belong somewhere, and I just am finally feeling like everything is going well.
She struggled, guys, because she didn't feel like she fit in. That's powerful. Jennifer, that was powerful.
And feeling whole and so happy in my life and my relationship with my friends, with my clients. It's just all of these things. But guys, whatever you're going through, there's always going to be these stress points and sacrifice and other places that are uncomfortable. And then on the other side of it is times like this where all of that hard work, all of that uncertainty, it all comes together and you just feel...
Holy shit. I'm sure, like, hopefully, like, you can have a normal conversation outside of this stuff, because there's no way I could listen to that. Like, and then I would pay you not to tell me that shit. Oh, man. Mud Pit. What are we doing here with this one? So, I don't like to talk about people's women, but then again, she's not really his woman. She's taking advantage of an opportunity.
So good. So I feel so good. My girlfriend is here. My boyfriend and I are going to take her out again. We're going to go to a really, really cool spot, and I'm really excited.
Do you understand how bad I will violate you?
Ah, yes, okay, that's just great. Now we have to deal with this gibberish as well. I really need to point out how incredibly fucking weird this is, man. Yeah, you have a 50-something-year-old man, not only copying the mannerisms, looks, way of speaking, and tattoos of another grown man, but he is literally now also dating an almost identical clone in Wes's Manji. That is diabolical. That is unhinged. And then you guys want to try and say...
Hey, I always like that when people say something's diabolical. I don't know why. I enjoy it. I'm not going to do this whole video because, like I always say, when I react to people's stuff, I want you guys to go and finish the video with them. They put in the work for their content. They deserve to have it viewed. So let's get a little bit more of this. This is, and that's a good point. This dude is older than Wes Watson, but dying to be, I was going to say inside Wes Watson. Never mind.
Tell us coaching plans. Give me a break, you bunch of weirdos. So aside from this really weird Inception shit, Pet then took a few days and built up the courage to start running his mouth again.
Oh no, he has one of those things right here too. Look right here. Is he okay? Oh damn, they're all over his chest right here. What is he turning into? This is disgusting. What the fuck is all over your body, fool?
He immediately starts deflecting and claims he's better than all of us because he lives in a penthouse. That is legitimately his argument. Nothing of substance or any proper argument. Just him claiming because he rents an apartment that he's somehow magically better than people who actually own a house.
It's one of those days. Hey, that's life, man. You put up those posts, you tell a story of your life. The world that's around you is going to judge. They're going to have something to say. They're going to make some fun of you. They're going to insult you. They're going to do everything they can to tear down your name because where are they at?
Well, I don't know where they are at, but I know where the sun is not. It's very gloomy there. Damn, that shirt is old. You're so rich and everything. You're so materialistic. How in the fuck did you put on a faded ass shirt, that beat up, thin as hell, and why are you wearing glasses? We know why. But come on, homie, and dye your beard. I dye mine. Keep it real. I don't want to look like that. What the fuck? Holy shit.
9 times out of 10, I got to the top of this penthouse building, and you look at all the 80-something floors below me. They didn't get up here. That's a mirror of my life, and that's exactly why people look up to the building and talk shit about the people that made it way up there, because they're still down there. You know, if they just zipped their lips, listened a little bit with an open mind, and then applied some of these techniques that...
What techniques?
All these people talk about, hard work, do more, drop alcohol, drugs, etc., and just focus for a few years, you could probably be higher than this penthouse.
This is not a therapy session.
How about instead of deflecting, you actually own up to running a scam business and that you do nothing but lie? I'm pretty sure if
Put a fucking shirt on. You're disgusting.
most people want it, they could sell everything they own, including their souls, and rent a penthouse a few days a week and do these scams. You're not doing anything special, Pet Watson. You don't even do anything that requires any skill. I've seen hundreds of pages on Instagram who can make a one-for-one copy of all the rubbish videos and editing that you put out. All
Tell him up it.
you do is pretty much just use AI to make all of your content. You're very quick to insult and dismiss people who actually contribute to society and have their own unique valuable skill sets. You have none of those things. Your greatest achievement is getting mocked online by thousands of people. So you should
I like doing that.
probably be a bit more careful about the stones you're throwing, big boy.
We use a strategy that uses
Band-Aids, big dog. Band-Aids. Put Band-Aids over your fucking hard-ass nipples. This is gross, fool.
engagement hack with mini chat to offer something of value to the audience, then bring that back in for the exchange of a comment. And usually we get a follow out of it at a pretty high rate.
You don't have a lot of followers on YouTube, so that's a lie.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
That's enough. I've had enough. You got a little less than 5 minutes left on this video. Do me a favor. Go over there and check it out. You see the Mud Pit. Mud Pit is tearing this dude up. We've had fun. It's time to go. Tomorrow's Monday. Be back on the grind. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.